Bank Field here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight should be a good one, Bronc, because we honor John Madden with our Thanksgiving celebration series. Between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Bronc. It is 1st and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Nice loft on that one, but it falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Sanders going to throw on 4th. That's caught beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them to 1st.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a 1st down from the 30. Sanders back to throw. He's going to tuck it and run. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. On his own read, here's a give to Ford. And he's in! It's a Cleveland touchdown! The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football. Close play here, so the officials want to take a second look at it. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Another for Ford. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Julius Chestnut to return. Things going well so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. That's complete to Alec Iomanner. And he'll get it up to the 44. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Handoff running left. Forward. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To throw now is Sanders. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. Miss from 48 on the left hash. Schmidt connects. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Here's Chestnut on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Well, Brock, this game, like all of our games this week, one piece of our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. A way that the NFL and all of us here at EA Sports honor a legendary figure in the history of this game on a holiday he held dear. So for Brock, myself, everybody on our great EA Sports crew, hope you had an excellent Thanksgiving, everybody, and a great weekend of football. First carry here for Tony Pollard. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Ward off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. DK motioning right. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. 3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd and 15.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He's making a bid for it. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Titans have a 1st.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Throwing off the play fake. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans face a 4-point deficit. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Dump off caught by his back. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Monty Hooker with the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. The Browns on top early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this series with an option left. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
So 1st down from the 41. From the gun, they go with Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, it's Ward. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Putting a receiver in motion. On 3rd down, Pollard. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. Begins his return at the 16. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. The Browns getting their offense out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. Has a little bit up to the 21. Arden Key there for the stop.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And the Titans rush is going to win this rep. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 43-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. All right, here we go. 2nd down. To the air with Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
On 3rd and long, it's Ward. That's caught for the first. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. How about that play, Brock, on on 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. And he's denied the score as they finally get him down at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
After such a magnificent run, quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Watters does the same thing, gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle, Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time to give Ricky the ball. You pay off a running back after such a tremendous effort.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Titans take a second quarter lead. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans take a 4-point lead.
14, Browns 10.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Back out now comes the Browns offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now start on the ground. It's 4. Keeps away from 1. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
New set of downs from the 37. Play action, Sanders. Escapes the pocket.
Shedeur Sanders.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Nearly a big play by the safety, and I guess you could still say it was, but it benefits the offense as he gets called for roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Now Sanders has him on the quick hitter, and he's brought down after a short gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Sanders now. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line to gain.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. He beams one deep right side. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a second quarter lead. If If anyone is still doubting that this guy has an NFL caliber arm, Brock, add that to the list of highlights he can use in his defense. That was an NFL throw.
And gotta be such a confidence builder. Yes, the game is faster. Yes, the windows are smaller. But when you execute with precision, touchdowns can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns push their lead to 3. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. Now a toss, it's Pollard. Sent out of bounds after a pickup of 6, 2nd and 4 coming up.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Handoff running right, Pollard. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Complete over the middle. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. On the option, here's Ford. They'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Third and long here for Sanders. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. First down now, ball at the 33. Ward off the play fake. On him quick, and they bring him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Now Ward. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. Hits him on the in route. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Johnny Hecker on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Sanders going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Tillman. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. To the air, Sanders. Into the hands of Tillman, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. On first down, here's Sanders. Throwing the out route, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Throwing it again here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Titans.
Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans take a 4-point lead.
21. Browns 17.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. The Browns taking the field with barely any time left in this opening half. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Sanders going to throw here on first. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Titans are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Now on the return, here's DK. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. So here's the Tennessee offense getting ready to start our 3rd quarter. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Third quarter starts with a run by Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Again, a run with Pollard. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. And it's Carson Swessinger who got over there for the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ward. Past the line, he's going to run for it. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Titans have the 1st.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
1st down from the 42. A motion to tight end left. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Ward. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans have a 1st.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Running it after the penalty. And they only get one of those 5 yards back on first down, so they've got 2nd and 14.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. The tight end in motion now. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. All in left side. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Titans will turn to their kicker, Joey Sly, here on 4th down, looking for this field goal. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Sly's kick is up and good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. To return to roam forward. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Go left side, and Tillman has it. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Play action, Sanders. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Going again here, Sanders. Catch made left side by Judy. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Browns first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a toss play, Ford. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Ford. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Now on the return, here's DK. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Former 1st-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
On 3rd and long, it's Ward. He's going for it himself. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. And that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ford. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand at saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers, but they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Connects on the crosser. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down but not out on the scoreboard. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Handoff running left, forward. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
To throw now is Sanders. He completes it in traffic. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Here's Ford. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here's Sanders now.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Sanders setting to pass. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
24.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Here's Chestnut on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Tight end going in motion here. They give on 2nd to Pollard. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Here's Ford running right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
All about that defense there. Had him bottled up from the jump. Truth be told, probably lucky they even got back to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Sanders going to look to throw. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
To number 3, Jerry Judy. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Titans into the nickel for 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
1st and 10. Here's Ford. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He's got it on the bootleg. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. Third down. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
A 6-yard loss.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. From the gun, it's Ward. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Here he goes, 3rd and long. He dumps it underneath. Pollard. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Now start on the ground. It's Ford. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another one for Ford. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Running left, here's Ford. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Receiver in motion, going left. 2nd down run by Ford. And all it can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Slot man's in motion right. It's Ford on 3rd. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. It's caught by Tillman. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. A give up the middle to Ford. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Judkins. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns make it a 9-point advantage.
Touchdown.
Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game.
Browns 34, Titans 24.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Now on the return, here's DK. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
First down throw here for Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Ward's going to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ward off the play fake. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Iomana. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. To throw. Connection is made. Iomana. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Titans have the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's going to be chased down about a step before that goal line. Well, Brock, wouldn't have affected the outcome, but what an effort defensively all the way to the end as this game is over. So the Browns come away with a win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.